9 a.m. bias. Let's see if this 1 hour opened up here. Okay, opened up high. Trying to close low. Looks like you want to see out these London lows here and possibly tap into this new week opening gap. You said as an inverse and then spike up higher time frame. We kind of have this bullish breaker. We got a low, high, lower, low, higher, high, but we have an external SMC in this gap here. Um, Definitely a little bit mixed bias. Definitely mixed bias. Really depends what we do here. You sweep these London London highs from Monday, and we make a market structure shift. London highs here. This might be a fake market structure shift while a higher time frame is bullish. We sweep out London lows, tap into this new week opening gap. I don't think we'll sweep out Asia. It's possible. I don't think it's necessary though. Yeah, I don't think we come all the way down here. I think we do something like this. Wrong tool. If we go to something like maybe this happens the new week opening gap, then take out these equal highs over here, fade this SMT. So there's a liquidity void here that we want to see filled in. Also in the higher time frame, there is a daily gap that we might want to fill. I think it's an OTE. We are kind of adjusting off. But yeah, I think I'm more bullish than I am bearish, just off the higher time frame. Um, but on that really high time frame, we are definitely more bearish, but I'm gonna lean more towards bulls here. See if we get a setup. But that's just a quick quick overview here. We'll see what happens at open. All right. My live reaction or whatever, my audio wasn't recorded. So we're gonna go over this trade here. Um, let's bring it back to 9:30. 9:30. My bias is bullish, and going into it, I explicitly said I don't think we're gonna come for these Asia lows. We don't need to be bullish, but I was looking for these London lows, and then I also wanted to see this new week opening gap get tapped into. So right off open, that's what happened. And it was being a little bit indecisive, and we were time distorting at 9:30. So I was definitely being patient. But then going into it, I was like, we already swept these London lows from Monday, or London highs from Monday. And we swept these London highs and we made a market structure shift. And I said this is probably a fake out, which I don't know why I didn't listen to it. But I was just thinking there's really no draws. Like this is protected or should be for at least a little bit, but this is for Friday, so that's no longer protected. Um, so I just kind of overanalyzed here, and I was thinking like we're being indecisive. There's this 30-minute and 15-minute gap here that was respected, but just the rejection off this and my bias being bullish, higher time frame kind of being bullish. Um, I should have just stuck to my bias here because there was no good trade. I saw a 30-second short on, I don't have the 30-second time frame here, but we came up and we tap into this respected on the 15-minute and the 5-minute time frame. Let's see where we get to that. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but we eventually come down here and we close below, and I enter right here on this breaker structure here, which is stupid because there was no obvious gaps. There was a 30-second gap here, but it was tiny as well. It just wasn't a good trade. And then I didn't have midnight open marked either, but this would kind of give me more confirmation. But yeah, it looks like it was a accumulation, manipulation, distribution, retracement, expansion. Um, but yeah, this would have been the proper entry, and this was taken at 9:40, 9:48, 9:49. It should have just displaced immediately. I said if we close above this gap, then I'm out. But I didn't get out here. I just let it ride because I was like, all right, psychology wise, I don't want to close early. It might be just lower probability because FOMC is in the afternoon, but whatever. I de-risked, so I'm not upset about the loss. But this right here is the trade we could take right here. 1 minute, this gap was inversed, and then this gap, this 5-minute gap, 3-minute gap, we inverses here. Strong candle closure. This is the 50. So I think we closed right there. Yeah. So right off that closure, low right here. Uh, this would be break even. Could full close there, but the RR isn't great. And then probably ride it. Yeah, I'd full close 2 to 1. So this would have been the perfect ideal trade. Um, we rejected off the regular. That was also mid trade. I have this out, but you can't hear my audio. Um, I was in this trade and we were rejecting off the regular trading hours, consequent encroachment. I was like, I really don't like that. Like we should just see low resistance liquidity run. We swept out we swept out some liquidity, this low resistance. And it should just be low resistance liquidity run. So I was like 950, it should just take out this Asia lows if it wants to be bearish and we inverse this gap. That should have been confirmation.
an extra confirmation is the 5 minute inverses. So yeah, that should have been my trade. Unfortunate, but journal it and we learn from it. And yeah, should have just no, I'm not gonna say should have, but um, just something to learn from. Also, oh, I didn't notice we had this. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, it's because I'm in regular trading hours. We had this data high that I wasn't even aware of, which thought I checked the news. Oh, okay. It wasn't like important, but I guess this was like a data high wick. So I should have known that this would kind of want to be taken out. And I entered my trade before this data high was taken, and we just pumped. So this was just something as well to be aware of. I got to be more aware of the news. This is just a fake out, a little retracement, and we take it out. But yeah, but we learn the optimal trade entry would have been at 9:52 or on the 5 minute candle closure at 9:55. So whatever. We got this journaled in here, and we're gonna get the next one in.